Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of SimplyMagic. And in today's episode, we are going to be diving into some of the quests a little bit. Now, I feel like a complete and total noob, because there was some stuff in the mod pack earlier that I wasn't really understanding, like why my armor was breaking. And DrasticDemise, the author of the mod pack, sent me a message. He actually is one of my Skype contacts. He and I, this is not my first mod pack by him, and he and I talk on a relatively regular basis. But he sent me a message, and he's like, "Read the quest book, idiot." And he was exactly right. So a lot of the stuff that I was not understanding, like why my armor was breaking so fast, I would totally have understood had I actually read the quest book in the Magic Mod tutorial quest mod pack. So, yeah. So we're going to dive into that a little bit today. Before I do that, though, I basically want to put a couple finishing touches onto the house. Pretty much all we really need to do is add in the windows and stuff like that, maybe do a little bit of interior stuff, but I'm not too worried about the interior for the moment. We'll kind of build that up as we go. The big thing was I just needed to get enough glass that we can actually, make windows and all that kind of stuff. So let's just get a full stack of sand, because I'm sure we'll also need some glass for some of the magic quests. I know Thaumcraft requires it for the thermometer, and some of that kind of stuff as well. That should be enough. Let's actually get a little bit more. Let's get like 2 more. That should do. That should be enough. That'll give us a stack plus 12, and the 12 will allow us to make glass. So I think we'll be good there. So, another thing that you guys had mentioned in the comments was I was chopping down valuable resources and incorporating them into the house. And you're right, to an extent. You are correct. Great wood and silver wood could both be considered valuable resources. However, the thing to keep in mind is that I'm in a magic forest biome, so there's plenty of great wood around, and there's plenty of silver wood around too. So I'm not really too worried about using them as a building material. I certainly am not going to be using them as a building material for like the whole area, because there's not enough of it to do everything with it. But for this starter house, I think it works fine. So yeah, this is what we got. This is our little starter house. It's very interesting. It's very different from things that I've built in the past in a lot of ways. And there are things that I really like about it. There's also a couple things that I'm not super keen on, but that's okay. Let's put you down right there so I can put a door in place. Let's just do a plain old normal wooden door, because I don't think, do we actually have? No, we've only got the 1.7, the 1.7.10 doors. We don't even have like Malice's doors or anything that adds the new stuff in. So that's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and take our sand and smelt some of that up in a furnace. Let's see here. Where be my coal? I know I've got some. There we go. All right, guys, I am back. Sorry about that. I had a super amazing OpenGL crash. Those are still a thing, unfortunately. So, it is what it is. I guess we'll just kind of have to deal with it. But regardless, let's grab our HQM book here as we got our glass smelting up. And let's just take a look at a few things. So, we've got a couple quests, Thaumcraft quest with an unclaimed reward. Okay, so we'll claim that. Sure, cool. Now, I want to go back to the information and challenges. Let's look at vanilla combat. All vanilla tools and armor above stone are set to 1 durability. So, basically, stone tools are okay, but then everything else needs to be... So we're going to have to use modded stuff, and that's fine. That's not a big deal. Now, we can, it looks like, submit 1 plank to complete that quest, which is kind of cool. Although it doesn't actually... Okay, that's a little weird. Whatever. So we got that. Let's see what other information we have. Oh, wait, back. No. Obtaining obsidian. Since diamond tools only have a durability of 1, thaumium and mana steel pickaxes can harvest obsidian. Okay, so that's good. So we'll need to get thaumium going and obsidian. We don't have hardcore mode enabled. Quest rewards that we are already kind of familiar with. Mobile storage space. Need extra inventory space. Check out witching gadgets. Okay, good to know. What else do we have in here? Credits. Chunk loading, which I'm not too worried about. And then this stuff over here. Quest rewards likely to only contain vanilla resources. Higher bags are likely to contain modded specific items. Current ward tables are still under construction. Okay, and then this is all of our kind of like achievements for making, massive quantities of everything. Okay, cool. So we've got that figured out. Now, let's take a look. Is there one for witching gadgets? I don't see one. But there's some of this stuff that we're going to have to get our hands on. We need to get our hands on some wolfsbane seeds to get into witchery a little bit. And we can probably do that. Let's see here. So we could just go out and break grass. Also, looks like our crops are getting fairly close to done. So that's good as well. And our glass is all done. Awesome. Let's just quick make a bunch of glass panes. And let's see what we have for chiseled options for those. Let's see. There's a bunch of options. I don't particularly like any of them, though. Maybe we'll go... Maybe these ornate glass panes. Those look very kind of magic-y to me. Yeah. That'll work beautifully. Okay, awesome. So we'll use those for our window texture. Like so. Because why not? I mean, we're going for kind of a magic high fantasy style, and this looks very magic high fantasy style to me. Now, one problem with our house is that we don't actually have a way to get up to the second floor at the moment. So I think we should probably do something about that. Let's see here. If we go and make ourselves a few ladders, I think that'll probably do the trick. Let's make... I'm going to need a little bit more than that. There we go. 6 should be enough, I think. I'm pretty sure. Although I'm also looking at those windows, and I'm going to need more window. I'm going to need more glass. At least a little bit. So let's also take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, you know what? I have... Yeah. Let's smelt up 8. Just in the sake of kind of conserving resources a little bit, since we're fairly early in the game still. There we go. Okay, so that's all good. Now, I want to start moving some of this stuff over and into the house. So let's head on over here. And actually, this stuff can probably all get torn up as well. Oh, we have a bunch of thaumium ingots in there. We could make thaumium tools. So we could make a thaumium pick, which would then allow us to mine obsidian. That is probably something we're going to want to do relatively soon, I'm thinking. As for the ladder, I think we'll just put the ladder up like right here. I think this will allow us to get up all the way. Yep, cool. So we can get up to the second story. And I don't know, we might just use the second story for storage. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Let's sleep in the bed to set our spawn point to inside the house. And there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to need a sword. We're going to need a bunch of different stuff, actually. This stuff should pretty much all be done now. Let's see. Can I make dollies? Do we have Java barrels in here? Let's take a look. We do. So if I can get my hands on some iron, I could make a dolly and make the moving of some of this stuff a lot easier on myself. That might be something to consider. Let's just see. Yeah. Does it have to be great wood? No, it can be any kind of wood. Okay, awesome. So maybe what I'll do, let me go ahead and make myself a thaumium pick. And I just realized that I don't actually have a crafting table on me. Let's just put it right here. Let's make ourselves a thaumium pick. There we go. And the iron pick is still valid. Like, it's still good. So we can use that for a little while. And I think I should probably make myself a sword as well. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Oh, and I'm actually super low on food right now, aren't I? Yeah. I'm thinking... Oh, we've got these potatoes we could cook up, though. Why don't we do that? Let's cook up these spuds. We'll just throw them in there. And how am I doing on torches? I'm doing okay. Actually, we got a lot of potatoes we can cook up. Let's just get those all going. There we go. Get a stack of potatoes. So I'm going to let those cook up for a little while, guys. I'm going to get some stuff together. I'm going to probably go mining a little bit, do a little bit, see if I can track down some iron to get some dollies, and I'll come back to you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back. So I went mining. I managed to get 6 iron ore. I didn't go mining very long. I basically just took the staircase and brought it down to Y level 11 so I can mine more later. So I didn't do a huge amount of mining, but I did enough, and I was able to find a little bit of iron, which is... That sounds like a creeper. That is a creeper. There's a creeper in my... Stay back. Don't explode in my thing. I see you. Go away. Look at him destroying my crops. Dang creeper. What a butt. I'll tell ya. Man. Alright guys, I am back. Sorry about that. I had yet another OpenGL crash. Yay! How exciting. I love those things so much. They're like... it's the most annoying issue ever. Because, you know, you get a really nice computer with a really high-end graphics card, and then because NVIDIA drivers and Minecraft don't play nicely with each other, you run into that issue. But anyway, what I want to do is I'd like to get the Aura Cascade stuff set up a little bit here. The problem is I'm not really sure where I want to set it up, because height is definitely a consideration when you're talking about that, when you're talking about Aura Cascade. But the thing is, there's not really enough height in the house, so I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll set it up like right here. So here's what we're going to do. We will put a burning pump here. We will put a aura node there. And then I need blocks. I need like cobblestone or something. Just so I can kind of pillar up to where I need to go. There we go. We'll just grab a stack of cobble. Okay, so we got that. And where's my pick? There it is. And I'm thinking we'll go maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like up to here. Will that connect? Yes. Good. All right. So there we go. We've got one good loop there, and that can be our, let's see, you know what we could do actually is we could just do basically the same thing here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and just go like so. There we go. And that will give us 2 pumps. And we can just use that for Aura Cascade and put down both of the 2 machines that we need. So let's grab a cascading smelter and put it there. And then let's grab a cascading processor and put it there. There we go. So if I throw my iron ore there and I throw a piece of coal, this thing should start working, right? No? No? Are you... Whoa. Hey! Hey, mage. Not cool. You just stole my iron. He just stole all my iron. What a butt. Ah, man. Well, now I don't know what to do. Oh, you know what? There's no aura in here. That's why it's not working. Durr. Okay, there we go. That's all right. We will... Oh, I can't believe he stole my iron, though. We're gonna have to do something to prevent that from happening again. Let's maybe grab some cobblestone walls like this. Maybe a few more. Maybe something like that. We'll grab some fences. What's fences? Is it sticks? Yeah, just regular sticks like that. Let's make some of those as well. Like so. That's only 8? Really? Wow. I forget how extremely expensive stuff was back in 1.7.10 when it came to fences. Anyway. So we'll do that. And then I'm thinking we'll basically just draw like a little wall around this area. So I'm thinking we'll go like cobble. All right, guys, I am back again. Guess why? That's right. If you guessed OpenGL Crash, you win a gold star for the day. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw a little area, like a little fenced off area around here is kind of what I'm thinking. And it'll kind of come around like this. I can't actually get through there, can I? That's all right. So we'll do something like that. And then on top of it, I'll put fences like so, just to keep this area safe from mobs and from things that would come in and try and steal my stuff. So, there we go. We'll get something going like that. Now, I do need to kind of fix this landscape up a little bit then, because this looks bad. This looks very bad. So, let's see if I've got any dirt lying around. I think I do in my chests over here. Dirt. Beautiful. Awesome. So, let's come on over. And I think what I'm going to do is just something like this. Just enough to kind of cover that up. And maybe we'll bring that little bit out a little bit more as well, just to make it a little more natural. There we go. And the grass will spread to that, and it will all be good once it's done. So, and then I'm thinking we'll put like a fence gate. Maybe even a double fence gate just right there. That should do the trick, I think. So let's make that. If I remember correctly, it's like this, right? No, it's not. It's like that. There we go. And then let's make one more of those. Okay, so we got our double fence gate. Now, that's all good. Oh, misplaced. There we go. And I'm going to need some aura crystals as well. And I think I'm pretty sure I have some in my chests actually. Let's just put a double fence gate down like that. That works, I think. Right? Yeah, and everything should be able to work as intended, I think. I'll want to do something eventually with the ground in there, just so it's not as bad. But for now, that'll do the trick. Okay, cool. So, now that we got that out of the way, and I don't actually have any ores to process because things, let's go back to information and challenges. And I just want to check and see. Obsidian. Okay, Mana Steel will work. So it doesn't have to be Terra Steel from Botania. It can be just regular Mana Steel. So I think the first thing we should dive into is either Botania or Thaumcraft, because we're going to need a reliable source of materials to make tools with, either Mana Steel or Thaumium. Now, as far as Thaumcraft goes, we do have our Thaumonomicon, let's just take a look. And let's see if we are able... Deconstruction, research mastery. Here we go, alchemy. I'm trying to remember. Is it thaumaturgy where thaumium is? No. Wand foci, artifice. No. Thaumic tinkering. Thaumic tinkering? Isn't thaumic tinkering for Tinker's Construct? Maybe I'm losing my mind. Witching gadgets. Let's take a look at this, though. Bag of tricks. That's going to be, I believe, mobile storage, which is going to be really, really important. So let's actually take a look at that research note, like, right away. And then let's actually grab this other Thaumcraft stuff here. And there's my wand. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll set some of this up inside the house. I think thaumic. I'm really thinking that mobile storage is like a priority for sure. So we'll go maybe research table here, and then we'll put a set of scribing tools on it like so. There we go. And then I think I'll put my arcane workbench right next to it. So that should be fine. All right, let's take a look at this note. Oh, we don't actually know any of the required aspects for that yet, which isn't really surprising because I haven't done a huge amount of scanning. Like, a lot of this stuff, there's a whole progression for Thaumcraft for, like, an order that you have to scan stuff in. And at the moment, like, I'm not there. So... maybe I'll do a lot of that off camera. I'm not going to go through the entire progression, just because it takes a pretty long time, and it's kind of grindy too. So I'm kind of thinking we'll stay away from that. Maybe what we'll do is we'll get in to Botania a little bit. Oh, and I've got some aura crystals as well. Do I have any more hiding in a different chest? No. Nope, I've got these, and that is it. Okay, so we'll have to make more, but that's not a big deal. I just don't have the stuff for it at the moment. All right, so instead, let's take a look at Botania. And the first thing we need is a Lexica Botania, okay? Let's take a look at the Lexica Botania and see what the recipe for it is. Looks like it's a book and a sapling of any kind. Okay, that should be easy enough. We'll grab a sapling, we'll grab a book, and bam! Lexica Botania. Now we need to make a petal apothecary, and I'm not sure that I remember this off the top of my head. It's something like... you know what? I'll just look it up. That's not how you spell petal. Petal. There we go. Oh, that's right. It needs a... I forgot about that. It needs a petal. There we go. All right, so we'll make the petal apothecary like so. There we go. And now it wants living wood, living rock, and a pure daisy. Now the pure daisy I need to look at. Let's see here. Oh, pure daisy. So in a petal apothecary, it is 4 mystical white petals. I don't think I have any... Oh, hello! Just what I was actually looking for. Outstanding. Cool. So we might actually be able to get a little bit of this Botania stuff done and taken care of in this episode. Awesome. Let's take a little bit of a sleep here. Just a little nap. There's stuff. There's stuff that wants to kill me. Come here, stuff that wants to kill me. So I can kill you first. That's a creeper. You need to die. Oh, that's a creeper as well. I'm trying not to get exploded here. Ow, stop it. And of course, like, my armor is horrendous. So if one of these, that's so many creepers. Ah, they're everywhere. Please don't blow up my house. Pretty please, and I have no food. This is not a good place to be entirely without food. There we go. Do we get them all? I think we got them all. All right, let's quick get inside so we can sleep before anything else too nasty shows up. There we go. Whew, that was a close one. All right, there we go. Now we got that done, and let's go grab a little bit of food so I can actually, like, run instead of just being able to walk like an idiot. Let's see. What do I not need? Oh, baked potatoes. That'll totally work. Eat the baked potatoes. Eat the food. There we go. Grab the torch. And I think the rest of this I can probably go without at the moment. Oh, that's right. For the pure daisy, I also need seeds. And then I'm going to need some smooth stone, I believe. If I remember correctly, let's do 8 smooth stone. Oh, no. Ah. Man. Now I derped it up. Well, let's do 16 smooth stone. That should be fine to get us started. Okay, so I got that going. I do need to find a source of water. I need to find an infinite water source somewhere, because I don't think I have one around here at the moment. Or actually, yeah, I do, I think. Didn't I make an infinite water source in the... I think this is, right? There should be infinite water right here. Yeah, beautiful. Let's just get that. And we'll pop out, and let's put that stuff back. Well, we can. Beautiful. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so that's all good. Now, we've got our infinite water source. Let's just set up our Botania stuff. Where do we want to do that? I'm thinking for the time being, we'll maybe just set it up like... I mean, I suppose we could just set it up right here, actually. Like, just for the moment, just for temporarily. Why don't we do that? I'll just put that there. We'll make this an infinite water source. Put our petal apothecary here. Grab that, fill that up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and bam. There we go. Got ourselves a super amazing pure daisy. Now, I need to find a few planks. Let's just plop that guy down right there for the moment. We'll need the smooth stone, and we'll need the log. Tell me that's not all the logs I have. Is that really all the oak I have? I thought I had more oak logs than that. I really don't want to use great wood or witch wood as a material to get. Okay. Well, tell you what, we'll do this. Really? Can I please parkour? There we go. Let's just steal a little bit of this. I'll probably end up chopping down this whole tree between episodes, but for now, I'm just going to gather up a bit of this stuff. There we go. That should be enough for our purposes. And we'll just drop that right there next to the pure daisy. That will turn into living wood, and then we'll do the same thing with the stone, and that will turn into living stone. So let's wait for that to happen, and I'll come back for you in just a moment. All right, guys, I am back, and there we go. The smooth stone turned into living stone. Same thing happened with the wood earlier. So we should now have everything we need to complete the basic quest for Botania, which is pretty awesome. Now, we got a reward back out of that, and it's just a basic one. Gave us some wool. Okay. Could be worse. But the next task is going to be to make a mana pool. Many items and blocks will require some form of mana to be consumed. Flowers are split into 2 categories, mana-producing flowers and mana-consuming flowers. But before we can do all that, we need a mana pool and a mana spreader. So the mana pool I remember. I remember that recipe because I've made it a million times. There's the mana pool. Piece of cake. Now, the spreader, on the other hand, I can't say I remember that one off the top of my head. So, we'll need that, and I think we'll need 1 gold ingot, which I can make using these gold nuggets. And there we go. We got ourselves the mana spreader. Now, I need to make a Wand of the Forest, and I think in order to be able to do that, I think I'm almost definitely going to need more living wood, which is too bad. I was hoping to avoid that. Oh well. I will use 1 great wood log. Why not? We'll use 1. Just so I can make 8 pieces. And there we go. Okay. Now, the Wand of the Forest is made using Botania flowers and some other stuff. I think I'm just going to use 2 mystical cyan petals just because it's what I have, and I've got a decent amount of them. Now, we're going to need 4 of these living wood twigs, if I remember correctly. So, let's see, mana... Oh, just kidding. Wand of the Forest. Yeah, I will. Okay, so I'll need 3 of them. And once these convert, I should be able to make the rest that I need. And then we'll have the first 2 quests for Botania done, I'm hoping. Hopefully it won't ask me to make a flower of some sort, but I have a feeling it's going to. Do I have a black lotus? That is a question. I don't think I do. I'm not seeing one in here. Yeah, I don't. Okay, so we're going to need to make mana. A mana-generating flower of some sort anyway. Probably a day bloom, I'm guessing is what it's going to ask us to make. But I'll find out in a minute. So let's make 2 of those, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. And there we go. We got ourselves the Wand of the Forest. And now we can claim that reward as well. And then it's going to ask us to make 3 day blooms. Okay, so let's just take a look real quick at the day bloom recipe. And it wants 2 yellow flowers, a light blue, and an orange for each one. I'm 99% sure I do not have the flowers for that right now. No, I definitely don't. So let's open up this reward bag. We got a golden pick and an iron axe, both of which are pretty much useless. So that's kind of unfortunate. But, you know, what can you do? It's all good. It's fine. But I think, guys, I am pretty much out of time for this episode. I think we're going to go ahead and call this one here. Between episodes, I'm probably going to do a little bit more mining, try and get some more resources, and maybe go and look for some more mystical flowers, because that way we can kind of progress. As I said, I want to get into Botania relatively quickly so we can get our hands on Mana Steel. But as I said, guys, that's going to do it for me. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.